DRC is no stranger to the stage, having performed numerous times in Peter Soca Stars competition. I think Peter Soca Stars needs to make a comeback, don't you? Anyway, back to DRC, who has an impressive collection of music, including his Creole version to Hotline Bling, which was a big hit. Now, while we haven't seen much from DRC, lately, this musical powerhouse has been working really hard behind the scenes, creating rhythms and dropping lyrics on a few others, especially the latest Denry segment rhythms. DRC was home for a few weeks, and we were lucky enough to catch a quick interview with him as he drops new music. We are chatting with DRC. He's joining us this week. Thank you so much for passing through.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here.
And I feel like there's so much that we can talk about. Let's just talk a little bit about your work, like just for our viewers to get a bit of who exactly DRC is.
Well, you know, this is DRC representing 758 straight everywhere I go, from here to New York. Well, a lot of people probably don't know the name and know the face, but they probably know my songs. The very first one that put me on the map was Bayoboa, which was done almost, I was 16 at that time.
You can give us a sample, you know, it's quite fine.
And then and then we have the Mumu song, but the most recent one that people know me for is the local drum rhythm. That's Wine, you know. Every girl come sink in your back and wine. Hey, cock up your leg and wine. Boom, sink in your back, go on the top, tip on your toe and wine. Yeah. Yeah, nice. So that is who it is. Yeah.
And now I have to ask, I know that 16 may be quite a few years ago, but how did you get into it? When did you realize, hey, I have a vibe?
Well, actually, I realized that at the age of 8, I used to live in Petit Martinique, which is one of the smaller islands from Grenada. You know, there's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So it's like kind of one of the islands there. And at the age of 8, I was going to a primary school, can't even remember the name. And we had our very first Calypso competition, and I wrote my song at the age of 8.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Put the melody, everything to it, and actually won the competition. So I've been into music from the age of 8.
Nice. And you've been doing it ever since, and it's working out. We know that one of your latest accomplishments as well is the Creole version to Hotline Bling.
Oh yeah, that was a nice one.
That must have been a challenge, though. How did you go about doing that?
Nah, it wasn't really a challenge, because you see, when I'm doing music, once I feel it, it just comes to me, you know. I like Drake. I'm a huge fan of Drake, and that was one of the songs. I was like, you know what, let me just try something, you know. And I started singing the song piece by piece in Creole, and I was like, yo, I'll be mad if I just did the entire song in Creole. And you know, I did that. And shout out to Sant Justin.
Santi.
Yeah, he linked me and tell me, yo, let's shoot some visuals for that. We did that, posted, and it was good. You know, it was great result from that.
Nice. That's great to hear. And we are here, by the way, because you have another song, Jealousy, that we're going to bring you. Tell us a little bit about this song.
Well, there's a song, everyone can relate to it. I mean, the name says it all. It's jealousy. It's talking about, you know, being aware of, you know, people around you who's jealous of you just because you're doing something, you know. Not necessarily that you have anything for them to be jealous of, but just like your way of life, you know, makes them jealous. You know, some people, you're good with your family, you know, you take your family out and stuff like that. As long as you try to make yourself happy in life, you'll always find people who will be jealous of you for that, you know. So I wanted to create a song that embodies that type of feeling, you know, something that everyone can relate to.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for passing through. But I like those shades. Can I try them on?
Yeah, definitely.
And these look like they fit me quite well.
Ooh!